Stop. Before you crack another egg tomorrow morning, you need to hear this. Because there is a 90% chance you are eating eggs in a way that is silently scarring your liver. Right now, while you watch this video, you cannot feel it. You cannot see it. There is no pain, no warning, no sign. But inside your body, your liver, the one organ you almost never think about, is being attacked. Breakfast after breakfast, morning after morning, year after year. And the worst part? You believe you are eating healthy. You see, eggs are not the enemy. Eggs are one of nature's most perfect foods, loaded with protein, packed with choline, filled with vitamins your body is desperate for. But the moment you cook them the wrong way, pair them with the wrong food, or store them in the wrong place, that perfect breakfast turns into a slow-acting poison. A poison that detonates inside your liver. I am Dr. Name, and over the last 20 years I have studied thousands of liver scans. Patients in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s. People who never drink alcohol, never smoke. People who believe they eat clean every single day. And yet, their livers look like the livers of lifelong alcoholics. Why? When I ask them what they eat for breakfast, almost every single one gives me the same answer. Eggs. Every day. Cooked the same way they have cooked them since childhood. And that is where the damage begins. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 dangerous ways people eat eggs that silently destroy the liver. Ways that look completely normal. Ways your mother taught you. Ways every breakfast restaurant serves them. Ways health influencers proudly post on social media. Number 5 will surprise you. Number 3 is happening in almost every household this morning. Number 2 is hiding inside your kitchen right now. But number 1 is the way 7 out of 10 people cook their eggs every single day. And it produces a chemical compound so toxic, scientists have directly linked it to fatty liver, liver inflammation, and even early signs of liver cancer. Stay until the end, because by the time we reach number 1, you will never look at your breakfast plate the same way again. Now, before I show you these 5 deadly mistakes, you need to understand one critical truth. Your liver does not scream when it is hurt. Your stomach aches when you eat bad food. Your head pounds when you are dehydrated. Your chest burns when you eat too much spice. But the liver? The liver suffers in silence. By the time symptoms appear, yellow eyes, swollen belly, constant fatigue, dark urine, almost 70% of your liver function is already gone. 70%. That means every breakfast you eat the wrong way is one more silent attack on the one organ you cannot live without. The organ that filters your blood, burns your fat, stores your energy, removes your toxins. If your liver fails, your entire body fails with it. And here is the scary part. If you eat eggs even 2 or 3 times a week, which almost everyone reading this does, then this video could genuinely save your life. So let us begin with number 5. The mistake nearly half the world makes without realizing the damage they are doing. Because eating eggs this way does not only attack your liver, it also robs your body of the very nutrients eggs are supposed to give you. 2 attacks, 1 breakfast. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Number 5. Eating eggs raw or half-cooked. This one shocks people, because everywhere on the internet you see bodybuilders cracking raw eggs into shakes, fitness influencers sipping yolks straight from the shell, old movies where the tough guy drinks 6 raw eggs in one gulp. And in many homes, soft-boiled eggs and runny yolks are still considered the healthiest way to eat them. But here is what no one tells you. Inside every raw egg white sits a sneaky little protein called avidin. And avidin has one job, to grab onto a vitamin called biotin, also known as vitamin B7, and hold it hostage. Your gut cannot absorb biotin once avidin locks onto it. So instead of nourishing your body, that precious vitamin passes straight through you. That alone is dangerous. Because biotin is what gives you healthy hair, strong nails, glowing skin, and most importantly, it helps your liver process fat properly. But the damage does not stop there. Raw and undercooked eggs are also one of the biggest sources of a bacteria called salmonella. And when salmonella sneaks into your bloodstream, where does it go first? Straight to the liver. Because the liver is your body's filter. Every drop of blood from your gut passes through it. So when bacteria enter your system, your liver has to fight them, capture them, and destroy them. Now imagine doing that every single morning. For years, your liver becomes exhausted, inflamed, swollen. And inflammation is the very first step toward fatty liver disease. I once treated a 34-year-old gym trainer. Lean, strong, healthy looking. He had been drinking 4 raw egg whites every morning for 6 years straight. His liver enzymes were higher than a man who drinks whiskey every single night. He did not believe me until I showed him the scan. The fix? Cook your eggs until both the white and the yolk are fully set. The white should never look slimy or jelly-like. Fully boiled, properly poached, or gently scrambled on low heat. That is how you keep the nutrients alive and the poison out. Now that brings us to number 4, and this one is happening in millions of kitchens this very minute. Number 4, microwaving eggs in plastic containers. It feels harmless. You are in a rush. You crack 2 eggs into a plastic bowl, pop it into the microwave, and 90 seconds later, breakfast is ready. Quick, easy, convenient. But here is the terrifying truth. Plastic is not a solid wall. When plastic is heated, it releases invisible chemicals called BPA, phthalates, and microplastics. And these chemicals do not just stay inside the plastic. They sink directly into your hot food, especially fatty food, like egg yolk. Fat acts like a magnet for these toxins. Your steaming eggs literally pull the plastic chemicals into themselves. You cannot see it. You cannot taste it. You cannot smell it, but you are eating it. And once those chemicals enter your body, where do they end up? The liver. These compounds are called endocrine disruptors. They confuse your hormones. They slow your metabolism. They force your body to store fat inside the liver instead of burning it for energy. Researchers have directly linked BPA exposure to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, even in people who never touch junk food. One study found that adults with the highest BPA levels in their blood were almost twice as likely to show signs of liver damage compared to those with low levels. Twice. From a 90-second microwave breakfast. I once had a patient, a young mother, 29 years old, 3 small kids, always rushing, always microwaving eggs in plastic before the school run. Her scan showed early fatty liver. She had never touched alcohol in her entire life. The fix is simple. Throw out every plastic container that goes into your microwave. Use glass. Use ceramic. Or better yet, cook your eggs the old way. En a pan? On the stove. With a little water or butter. Because no breakfast is worth poisoning the one organ your life depends on. Now hold on. Because number 3 is the most common breakfast combination in the entire world. You see it in cafes, in hotels, in every house on a Sunday morning. It looks like a perfect plate. It tastes like heaven. But it hits your liver like a hammer. And once I tell you what it is, you will never order it again. Number 3. Eating eggs with bacon, sausage, and processed meats. The classic breakfast. Eggs with bacon. Eggs with sausages. Eggs with ham. Every cafe serves it. Every hotel buffet pushes it. Every Sunday morning, millions of families gather around a plate exactly like this. It looks delicious. It smells incredible. It feels like comfort. But what you are really eating is a chemical weapon aimed directly at your liver. Here is why. Processed meats are loaded with 3 deadly compounds: nitrates, nitrites, and sodium-based preservatives. These chemicals are added to give the meat that pink color, that long shelf life, that addictive smoky flavor. But the moment they enter your body, they convert into something called nitrosamines, one of the most well-studied liver toxins in modern science. Nitrosamines do not just damage liver cells. They mutate them. The World Health Organization has officially classified processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as tobacco and asbestos. Let that sink in. The bacon sitting next to your eggs is in the same danger group as cigarettes. Now combine that with the saturated fat and cholesterol of the eggs, and you create a perfect storm inside your body. The fat from the eggs floods your bloodstream. The salt from the meat raises your blood pressure. The nitrosamines attack your liver cells. The preservatives slow down your body's natural detox. 4 attacks, 1 plate. Research has shown that people who regularly consume processed meats have up to a 71% higher risk of developing non-alcoholic fatty liver disease than those who avoid them. 71%. And it gets worse. When you eat this combination in the morning, your liver is in its most fragile state. After 8 hours of overnight fasting, it is wide open, ready to absorb whatever you give it, good or bad. So instead of nutrients, you flood it with poison. I will never forget a 47-year-old patient of mine, a father of 2, a sales manager who traveled constantly. Every morning, hotel breakfast. Every morning, eggs and bacon. For nearly 15 years. He came to me complaining of fatigue and bloating. He thought it was stress. It was not. His scan revealed stage 2 fatty liver disease. Scarring had already begun. He sat in my office and cried. Not because of the diagnosis, but because he had been feeding the same breakfast to his 2 young sons every weekend. The fix? Stop pairing your eggs with processed meats. If you want protein, choose fresh grilled chicken, lentils, beans, or plain unprocessed meat. And on the days you crave bacon, eat the eggs alone. Save your liver. Save your life. But hold on, because we are now entering the danger zone. Number 2, frying your eggs in vegetable oils. This one is going to make you angry, because everything you have been told about vegetable oils is a lie. Sunflower oil, soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, the shiny bottles in every supermarket, the ones marked heart healthy, the ones every TV chef tells you to use. These oils are silently destroying your liver. Here is what really happens. The moment you heat these oils in a pan, something terrifying happens at a molecular level. The fragile fats inside them, called polyunsaturated fats, begin to break apart. They oxidize, they twist, they form toxic compounds with names most doctors cannot even pronounce. Aldehydes, lipid peroxides, trans fats, free radicals. Every time you crack an egg into hot vegetable oil, you are dropping a delicate, perfect food into a pool of liquid poison, and the egg soaks it up like a sponge. Your liver, which is supposed to filter your blood, now has to filter every drop of that toxic oil. Day after day, egg after egg, year after year, studies have shown that even one meal cooked in reheated vegetable oil can trigger measurable inflammation inside liver cells. One meal. Now imagine eating this every morning for 10 years. Your liver is screaming, but you cannot hear it. I treated a 52-year-old woman last year. She ate 2 fried eggs in sunflower oil every morning for more than 20 years. She thought she was being healthy, active, slim, never overweight. Her liver was 38% fat. A normal liver should be under 5%. She broke down in tears, asking the same question every patient asks me. Why did nobody warn me? The fix? Throw out your vegetable oils today. Cook your eggs in stable traditional fats. Butter, ghee, coconut oil, or extra virgin olive oil on low heat. These fats do not break apart. They do not turn into poison. They have nourished humans for thousands of years. But brace yourself, because we have now reached number 1. And number 1 is not just a way of cooking eggs. It is a habit so common, so accepted, so normal, that 7 out of 10 people watching this video are doing it right now without knowing. It produces a compound your liver cannot defend against. It is silent. It is invisible. It is inside almost every kitchen on Earth. And once I reveal it, you will never cook your eggs the same way again. Number 1. Cooking your eggs on high heat. Yes, you heard that correctly. The way almost every person on Earth cooks their eggs is the most dangerous way of all. The crispy edges, the golden brown bottom, the fast scramble in a screaming hot pan, the fried egg with that perfect dark lacy ring around the white, that texture you love, that sound of sizzling, that smell that fills your kitchen. That is the sound of your liver being destroyed. Let me explain what is really happening. The yolk of every egg is rich in cholesterol. Now, cholesterol is not the enemy. Your brain needs it. Your hormones need it. Your cells need it. But cholesterol is also extremely fragile. When you expose it to high heat, above 150 degrees Celsius or about 300 Fahrenheit, something catastrophic happens. The cholesterol does not just cook. It oxidizes. It mutates. It transforms into a deadly group of compounds called oxysterols. And oxysterols are not food. They are toxins. They are the same compounds scientists use in laboratories to deliberately damage liver cells for research. Read that again? Researchers manufacture the exact substance in your breakfast pan to study liver disease. Once oxysterols enter your body, your liver tries to filter them out. But here is the cruel part. Your liver has no defense system specifically built for oxidized cholesterol. So instead of breaking it down, the liver stores it, cell by cell, day by day, egg by egg, until the tissue begins to harden, scar, and inflame from the inside out. A breakthrough study in free radical biology and medicine found that oxysterols directly trigger the death of liver cells, accelerate fat accumulation inside the liver, and are now considered one of the earliest markers of liver disease progression, even in people who have never tasted alcohol. And here is the worst part. You cannot taste oxysterols. You cannot smell them. You cannot see them. You only see crispy golden eggs. You only smell that delicious sizzle. You feel like you are eating breakfast, but your liver is being burned alive. I want to tell you about a patient I will never forget. I will call her Sarah. She was 41 years old, a school teacher, a mother of 3. She had never smoked, never drunk alcohol, never touched fast food, but she loved eggs, crispy fried eggs, hard golden scrambles, cooked the way her grandmother taught her, on the highest flame, in the hottest pan, until the edges were dark brown and the whites were lace. Every single morning, for 22 years. She came to my clinic complaining of constant exhaustion, brain fog, and a dull pain on the right side of her body. Her scan revealed advanced fatty liver, early scarring, pre-cirrhotic changes. At 41 years old, when I told her the cause, she stared at me in silence. Then she whispered, "Doctor, I have been cooking eggs the same way for my husband and my children for over 20 years." She did not cry for herself. She cried for her family. And that is the part of this video I want you to never forget. Because the way you cook your eggs is not just damaging your liver, it is shaping the health of every person you love. Every child you feed, every partner you share breakfast with, every parent you cook for on a Sunday morning. So here is what you must do starting tomorrow. Turn the heat down. Cook your eggs on low or medium-low flame. Soft scrambles, gentle poaches, slow boils. Use a splash of water in the pan, a tiny amount of butter or ghee, and let the eggs cook calmly, not violently. If your eggs are taking 3 to 4 minutes instead of 45 seconds, you are doing it right. A perfectly cooked egg should be soft, pale, tender, and moist. Never crispy, never browned, never burnt. Because every brown edge on your plate is one more drop of poison entering your liver. You have just learned what most people will never know. The truth no one talks about. The truth hidden behind every breakfast menu, every cooking show, every grandmother's recipe. But knowing is not enough. You must act. And in the next part of this video, I am going to give you the exact roadmap to undo years of damage, restore your liver naturally, and turn eggs back into the powerful, healing food they were always meant to be. Now, take a deep breath, because I have something important to tell you. Yes, you have been making mistakes. Yes, your liver has been silently suffering. Yes, the damage is real. But here is the miracle that not enough doctors talk about. Your liver is the only organ in your body that can fully heal itself. Even after years of abuse, the liver has an extraordinary ability to regenerate, repair, and renew. Cut it in half and it can grow back. Damage 70% of it, and the remaining 30% can rebuild what was lost. No other organ on earth can do this, which means no matter how long you have been eating eggs the wrong way, you can begin reversing the damage starting tomorrow morning. Let me quickly remind you of the 5 deadly mistakes you must stop today. Number 5, eating eggs raw or half-cooked. Avidin steals your biotin. Bacteria attack your liver. Cook your eggs fully. Number 4, microwaving eggs in plastic. BPA and phthalates leak into the yolk. Switch to glass or ceramic. Number 3, pairing eggs with bacon, sausage, and processed meats. Nitrosamines mutate your liver cells. Eat your eggs with whole, clean foods instead. Number 2, frying eggs in vegetable oils. Polyunsaturated fats oxidize and create poison. Use butter, ghee, coconut oil, or olive oil on low heat. Number 1, cooking eggs on high heat. The cholesterol oxidizes into oxysterols, the most direct liver toxin hiding in your kitchen. Cook your eggs soft, slow, gentle, and pale. 5 simple changes. 5 life-saving habits. So what does the perfect liver-friendly breakfast actually look like? A soft-boiled or gently scrambled egg, cooked in a small amount of butter or ghee on low flame, paired with avocado, leafy greens, or a slice of tomato. A glass of warm water with lemon to support your liver's morning detox. That is it. A breakfast so simple, so clean, so easy, it takes less than 5 minutes to prepare. And yet it has the power to add years to your life and energy to your body. You see, your liver is loyal. It does not need expensive supplements. It does not need miracle pills. It does not need detox teas from the internet. It only needs one thing from you. For you to stop poisoning it. Give your liver just 90 days of clean cooking. Eggs the right way, real food, less plastic, less sugar, and you will see the change with your own eyes. Your energy will rise. Your skin will brighten. The fog inside your brain will clear. The fat around your belly will melt. The exhaustion will fade. Your liver is begging you. Listen to it. You are watching this video for a reason. Maybe a doctor told you something. Maybe you felt that strange pain on your right side. Maybe you saw your parents struggle with illness. Maybe deep down, you already knew something had to change. This is your sign. This is the moment you take your health back. If this video opened your eyes, do 3 things right now. 1. Hit that like button because it helps this life-saving message reach someone who desperately needs it. 2. Subscribe to this channel so I can keep delivering the medical truths big food, big pharma, and big media will never tell you. 3. Share this video with one person you love. A parent, a partner, a child, a friend. Because the truth you just learned could literally extend their life. And now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, how have you been cooking your eggs all these years? Which of these 5 mistakes shocked you the most? And are you ready to change starting tomorrow morning? Type it out. I read every single comment. Your story could be the wake-up call someone else needs. Remember this. Eggs are not your enemy. The way you eat them is. Fix the way. Save your liver. Save your life. I will see you in the next video.